UCLA is a pretty special place, and there's so many world-class athletes that choose to call this place home. The NCAA is no joke. The standard's super high. If you're going to win NCAA championships, you're probably at the level of being an Olympic finalist. I'm Coach Andrew Farris, cross-country and distance coach here at UCLA. Tuesday is our standard threshold day. Yeah, we've got the women are mainly doing 1,000-meter repeats, and most of the guys are doing 1,800-meter repeats this morning. It's a bit of an odd distance, but on the IM field just over here, kind of map out a 600-meter loop, 3 laps of that, 1,800 meters. We can test for lactate at the end of each of those reps, kind of check in, see how they're doing. And then, a bunch of our older guys, they're going to come back this afternoon and do some thousands as well. Make for a great day of double T.
I think he's been a very encouraging coach. It's been really helpful, like him bringing in stuff like the lactate testing and stuff to make it so that it's not just like how you feel in your mind, but like there's actually like data behind it, which is helpful.
So I'm notoriously bad at my lactate. My lactate was so high in the beginning.
Okay, so the lactate basically is to measure, it's the lactate content, but I think it's also like she was saying, like the amount of red blood cells. Yeah, actually Chu can probably explain it better than me.
Yeah.
I'm Josh Chu. I'm from Ponderosa High School up in NorCal. When you work hard, your body produces lactate, and we're training right below the point where it accumulates more than we clear it. So the idea is that we keep training at that point becomes higher and higher so we can run faster and clear lactate more efficiently. So that's just mainly in the base phase, and then as we get closer to racing season, we get fit off the races and increase the intensity of the faster workouts.
And I love it. I'm personally like a strength-based runner. I just love that we're able to test like our lactic levels and all that and kind of see like where that threshold is, and just like pushing the limits while it's staying healthy. And we're coming back this afternoon for a double session, so just like making sure that we're feeling good for that. I just love it, and stacking the days. It's really great.
The threshold stuff, that's kind of something we just keep coming back to every week. It's really a staple within our program. We just want to keep building the aerobic side of the engine, really. We keep it in the program year round, and it's just something we want to continually get better and better at.
Honestly, the vibe's been great. It's super fun. It's a new experience, new team, new coach. So it's just really fun.
Like overall, it's a great experience. I think the team culture is great.
But I think we definitely like to have fun with it. Try and make it fun, and always chatting on runs, and definitely uplift each other, celebrate each other's success.
That like family-esque culture, I feel like there's nothing like cross-country.
Like all the guys are really just throwing around jokes every here and there. I like to throw jokes around here, keep it light.
I feel like this team is pretty academic, I'd say, and Mia is like the same major as me, so she basically just tells me what classes to take, and I take them. I have some teammates in some of my classes, so I get to study with them, so that's been super nice.
Just having a good group of guys like this, especially like in the summer, getting to know these guys at Big Bear for a whole month, training, having fun with these guys, it's like the best way to transition into college.
The team culture is super great here. It's like we go have dinner, we go do random stuff together, and it's like really great. And I just love that about college because we're all just super close.
General plan is just get better every year, right? Just continue to develop athletes, help them get better, improve, and gather collective momentum as a group.
Keeps it fun, keeps it playful. Obviously there's times where we have to be a little more strict, but it keeps it, I think, pretty lenient, pretty flexible with us joking around sometimes. But when it gets down to the workout and the actual work we have to put in, we get to business. So
sprint every week, and we do some form of threshold every week. And so for me, if our top end speed's getting better and our endurance is getting better, we should be getting better overall. I try and keep it simple, make sure that we build the right foundation. So we do a lot of work in the weight room as well. Just try and have a well-balanced training plan each week that allows us to get better right across the spectrum of energy systems.
We live in beautiful, sunny California. It's not sunny right now, but normally it is.
How many people get to go to one of the best universities in the world, be 5 miles from the beach? As a coach, we've got fantastic places to run that are, a short drive from campus. We can get to Balboa Park in Van Nuys pretty easy. We do a lot of running through the Santa Monica Mountains and Mulholland Drive. You can get to Griffith Park pretty easy, along San Vicente and to the beach and that sort of stuff. And yeah, it's a great place to train.
The nice thing about being from Thousand Oaks is, it's like 45 minutes from campus. Like I never really got homesick. It's really hard to beat this weather, beat this community, culture, all that. So I love it. Acclimated great.
I do see my mom a lot. She comes down, and Morgan, she's at UC Riverside, and then Lexi's at SB, so we're all really close. So yeah, we do see each other every single break. And then at the meets, everyone. And Lex and Leo, we just saw Leo the other day. You always see people at the meets, all the big meets. I think by any means that it's too close, people always worry about that, but I don't know, I get to keep the weather, and if I want to go home, I can. Sometimes you're homesick, so you can go home, but no, I think it's nice.
I kind of just prefer staying just because all my friends are here and I feel like we do stuff on the weekends. So it's fun to stay here, but it's also nice to go home and visit my high school friends and stuff.
I want to recruit California kids first. Obviously, there's a lot of talent in California. All the best teams across the country are coming out here and recruiting. I want California kids to be excited about what we're doing here at UCLA. And I know if UCLA is number one on their list, then I'm doing my job properly.
Transition from high school to college, it's been a challenge. A lot of people talk about freshman year being really difficult. I definitely agree with that. You're coming from high school, workload's way easier. There's a lot less on your plate. You can kind of relax more and focus on training. In college, you come here, you're in a dorm. You've got people next to you partying. It's super hard to get sleep some nights. You have to do homework. And injuries, you're adapting to a whole new level of training. So have goals for freshman year, but really just put it into perspective and just try and make the transition as seamless as it can. There's going to be so many bumps in the road, but trust the process.
Big difference for me was the extra added on mileage, as well as just being able to balance everything from schoolwork to social life. Structure your days, be able to, stick to a schedule. That's what's most important, because if you're able to build out a whole schedule that works for the week and then stick to it, you'll always have a way to make sure you get everything done and everything done right.
It's definitely a lot of workload. It's more than you would expect, I think, coming in, because honestly, you're taking 7 classes usually in high school, and then you come here and you're like, oh, I'm only taking 3. But especially as a freshman, getting thrown in, having to live in the dorms, figure out food, how to fuel yourself right is pretty difficult for me. I do a lot more recovery, and also you just want to have that time with your friends, obviously, and to hang out and to kind of de-stress, deload. You're practicing 4 or 5 hours a day. I think it's definitely a lot of time management that you have to work on. And you think you'd have more time, but I think with the sport on top of the school, you definitely don't have as much time as you think you have, but it really just keeps you active throughout the day, and when you get used to it, it actually makes for a good day. You get to hang out with your friends. It's a good balance of everything.
I'm really excited by what our freshman class of guys are doing, and the freshman women as well. It's super competitive. Our team loves that. The athletes that are on the team and the athletes that want to come here want to be the best, and to be the best you got to beat the best, and so that's what we work towards every day. They're excited by how each of them are improving, and that momentum is going to be pretty scary over the next couple of years. We're going to be much better next year, but look for us to be on the national map in 2026 and beyond.